Hi there, Homespun friends. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I just wanted to stop in and give you a quick update, and then I'm going to show you what I use for makeup. Monday, my husband called me from work, and he said, guess what? And I said, what? And he said, I'm taking the rest of the week off. And I said, yay, that's wonderful. We had talked about him doing that, but I didn't know if he would. He gets about 5 weeks of vacation a year, and we very rarely use all of his vacation time. And we do not take typical vacations like most families do. We don't plan cruises or weeks at the beach or anything like that. We have people in our church that offer us to use their beach houses, offer for us to go to their mountain places, but we don't do that very much. We just typically work until we're totally exhausted, and then he just up and decides, you know what, I can't think anymore, I can't focus very well, I'm going to need to have some days off. And so that is what he did on Monday, and yesterday was our first day of our vacation, and so we jumped up and went up the mountain about an hour and 15 minutes and visited our youngest son and had lunch with him and his girlfriend that he met up there, and it was a lot of fun. And let me tell you, it was snowing so hard and the wind was blowing and it was bitterly cold, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And the great part about it is that the roads were fairly clear and they were not slick or icy or anything like that, and that's rare in when you start getting up into the mountainous areas of North Carolina. So we really enjoyed our day yesterday. We briefly saw our oldest son, who lives in another town as well, and then I came home last night and made dinner for us, and we stayed up late and watched shows, and we just had a good time, just rested. And so this morning, before we head out again, I wanted to do a quick video with you guys to show you my makeup. Now, I had to laugh when I started getting requests about my makeup. I've had private messages, I've had emails, and I've also had comments under my videos with people asking me to do a video about the kind of makeup I wear. And I have never considered myself to be any kind of makeup expert or any kind of person that anyone would want to know anything about when it comes to looks. I just don't think that I don't have that skill, but I will be glad to show you what I do use. Now, one of the things that everyone has some type of what you might call flaw. Even beautiful people who look perfect typically have some type of flaw that, you know, that they have to combat when they're looking at making up their face. And for me, I have a couple of things that go against me. One is I have a lazy eye. I've had this lazy eye since I was a child. And whenever I get tired or whenever I have inflammation, this eye begins to close. And it's just part of who I am. Even when I'm feeling great, you'll notice that it doesn't open as wide as the other eye. And this is something that I pretty much inherited from my dad and his mother. So it runs in our family. And so there's not a whole lot that I do about it, but you're going to notice that this eye is what they call a lazy eye. It's what eye doctor told us. And I've read books since I was just a very little child. I've always been an avid reader, and stay even more now, you know, on the computer or on my iPad, electronics. And so they really tire and wear my eyes out. And sometimes when I've had a really, really busy day of reading and studying, the eye will also just get really small. So I don't really know how to combat that with makeup, but that's one of the issues that I deal with. Another one that I deal with that we laugh about in my family is the fact that I have eyebrows. I promise you, I have these eyebrows. They're up there, but they're invisible. They're invisible eyebrows. And a couple of my grandchildren have invisible eyebrows too. And that's my contribution to their DNA. It's so funny, but I had one of my viewers actually wrote me and said, I see that you have no eyebrows, and my suggestion is that you either get an eyebrow pencil or you get some eyeshadow and you fix that problem because it's very noticeable. And I had to chuckle. It's just funny because most of the time I don't go to the trouble of working with it. I feel like whenever I have the materials to, you know, to highlight them, but I feel like when I do it, it accentuates them more than I wish for it to be done. But one of the things is I have glasses. So a lot of times when I put on makeup, I try to put it on just a little bit more than I would if I was not wearing glasses. And that way it'll stand out through the glasses. And so when I put on my glasses, it's a little bit better. So I'll bear that in mind when I'm putting on my makeup. Now, I'll start out with what I use to clean my face. I think I've shown you guys this before. I use this generic Equate version of the Neutrogena Fresh Foaming Cleanser 2-in-1, and I typically only use this at night. And it really does a fantastic job of removing all of your makeup. I mean, it really does. So at nighttime, like tonight when I get ready to go to bed, I'll wash my face with this, and I'll wash it with a warm cloth, and then I will put on some of this gentle facial moisturizer. Now, I use it more if my skin is going through a particularly dry time, but this is the type of moisturizer that I use. And it's the Equate brand also. And then in the morning when I get up, I do not use either one of these. I get up in the morning and I've already washed my face before bed and I've put on my moisturizer. And when I get up, I just put some really warm water, and I just, with my hands, I just wipe my face down, and I'll wipe around my eyes, and then I take cold water immediately and splash it behind that warm water. And I think what that does is the warm water opens up my pores, and then the cool water after it, really almost like cold water, it kind of closes those pores and it prepares you to put on your makeup. It gets your skin ready for the makeup. So that's what I do in the mornings when I get up. And one of the best makeups that I have ever found is this. The Garnier BB Cream. This is the Anti-Aging 5-in-1 Miracle Skin Perfector. It's in the light and medium because I am so fair-skinned. And it has an SPF 15 in it. So if by chance, I have in the summer a lot of tendencies to get up and run outside and not put on any makeup when I'm working out in the garden and I've been in the sun a lot, and that's when I will wear this, because this also has the SPF in it, just to give you some protection from the sun. I have tried every kind of foundation makeup you can try. I have used the creamy, the silky, the compact kind. I have used the cheap kind, the expensive kind. I've gone to department stores. I have used, I'm just going to name some names. I have used Clinique. I have used Mary Kay. I have used it all. And most of the time throughout my adult life, I had problems with acne. And one of my sons and both of my daughters struggle with adult acne as well at certain times. Sometimes they don't have a problem with it. It tends to be in the winter when they have more problems with it. Probably because of, being inside, not being out in the sun as much, dead skin issues, dry skin issues, things like that. But when I found this BB cream, it made the world of difference. I had read about a lot of actors and actresses that used the BB cream on, when they were doing films and commercials and things like that, because it was a wonderful product. And I found it, I tried it, it's amazing. I think it's like $11 or $12 for this, and it lasts me a good long time. It does not feel like makeup. Matter of fact, it does not feel like I have on any makeup at all right now. And it never does. I mean, when I wear this, it's not even like putting on lotion, but it's sort of putting on like a dry lotion. And it's done. It's done. I just feel like I don't even have makeup on. Sometimes at night, I will have to walk into the bathroom and look at my face to see if I still have my makeup on, if I've washed my face yet, because I can't remember. Have you ever had a busy day and you can't remember? This makeup is so light that I have to go look and see if I still have it on. So anyway, that is what I use, the BB cream, and that's my foundation. And then I put on typically loose powder. Now, I have used a compact powder off and on in the past. If it's on sale, I will try it. But this is my good favorite, most popular standby. I love loose powder. I love it better than anything. And I use the Maybelline, and here it is. I use the Light 01. And after my makeup is on, I will just take this loose powder, and it comes with a little powder puff in here. And see, it has the little holes, and I just put that gently all over my face, and it'll just kind of set that makeup. And it's pretty much invisible, but it, if you have anything shining, it'll give you a matte appearance. So that is my next step. Then I put on my blush. Anytime that I get blush, I try to get Maybelline. I really, really like Maybelline products. They feel like they work really well with my skin, and I get something in a rose color. If it says rose on it, it's for me, and it's light because I am very fair. So this is what I'm using. I just bought this not long ago, but I had one just like it, and it lasts me a long time because I just put, just a little touch on. And this is the 102 Light Rose in the Fit Me. And this is what the back looks like. And so I just put that, just brush that up here along my cheeks. And then I start with my eyes. Now, I start with these crazy eyebrows. These crazy invisible eyebrows, people. They're there, but they're just so blonde you can't see them. And I've tried different things. Today, I'll show you what I have found that works the best. And I don't put it on every day. And that's one of the reasons the viewer made the comment, because that day I had not put it on. But, when I'm going to be out, I try to put it on. And this is what I use. It is the Rimmel Brow This Way, I guess it says. And it will say on the package blonde. Here it is. 001 blonde. Make sure I'm getting that where you can see it. And I'm blonde. I'm really gray, but I'm blonde. I use nothing on my hair. I have not used hair color in several years. I don't even know the last time I used hair color. My hair used to be extremely short most of my life. Just very, very short. I've tried 2 or 3 times to grow it out and maybe get it just, to where it just kind of almost cover my ears. But I've always kept it short. And back several years ago, before we moved into this house, right as we were doing our financial, getting into shape with our financial selves, I decided I'm going to let my hair grow and I am not going to cut it. And it was around that time that I found a product that really, really, really helped me to grow my hair. And I've had it long ever since. Now, every year I cut, so much off of it because it grows, but I try to keep it around this length because it seems like if it gets any longer, it gets kind of stringy and I just don't like it. I don't like the way it looks. It loses a lot of the natural curl that's in it. But anyway, I found this product, and one of the reasons I loved it, it's not a product like you're thinking. It's a hair clip. And the name of this hair clip is Lilla Rose. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you what they look like. If you're not familiar with Lilla Rose, they look like this. It is like an 8-shaped clip, and there's a gamillion types, and I mean a gamillion. This is the hummingbird, and this is let me look on the side, I think it's a small. These come in 8 sizes, from this little to like this mega big for somebody that's got super long hair. And if you have really thin hair, you can use a real small one, but they're, each one of the styles comes in on one of these sizes. And this clip changed my life. I was trying to use those squeegee clips, the big, I just twist them up and clamp it on, and that thing was so uncomfortable in my head, and I really, really struggled. And when I found these Lilla Rose clips, they changed my life. I'll show you another one if I've got one in here. I thought I had a couple of them in here to show you. I do. Let me lean over. I'll lean over the camera. Oops. It's okay. I just dropped something. Not my makeup bag, thank goodness. I'll show you this. This is one of my favorite ones. This is the Love. Isn't that pretty? And see, it has that heart that hangs out. And here's the pin that's attached to it. And here's the ladybug. Now each month they come out with several different new kinds, and they will have what they call the clip of the month, and you can only buy that clip during that month. But then usually at the end of the year they'll put all the clips back up for sale. But typically if they get sold out, they're done. I mean, they might bring them back for a remake, but people go crazy. And let me tell you, the ladybug sold out fast. I mean, sold out so fast, and I couldn't get one. I waited too late. And one of my friends had one, and she mailed it to me. She gave it to me for a gift. Her name is Allison Franks. And I want to thank Allison because I still use this little ladybug. And my granddaughter's name, one of my granddaughter's names is June. And I call her Junebug. We all call her Junebug or Bug. And I think about her when I wear this clip. But these clips were amazing. And I bought one just to try it. It was, I was like, well, I'm trying not to spend any money, but if this helps me. And when I started using it, I fell in love with it. I fell in love with it so much that I decided to be a consultant for the Lilla Rose company. Now, I have not sold a ton of these because I'm not a salesperson. I really don't do a good job of pressuring people to buy things. I really don't. But I was trying to earn a little extra money for my family. It's kind of hard when you're a stay-at-home person, and then it's hard when you're a pastor's wife. You know, you really don't want to sell things to people and ask them to buy things. But I've sold a few, and I still have my business. I'll try to link it below if you want to go and look at these. But I'll show you how they work. I'll take this one that I like so much. And this is a small. I usually use a medium if I'm going to get ready to put my hair up, but I'm going to show you how it works. This was something I wasn't planning to talk about today, but it just came up, so let's roll with it. All right, so I'm going to try to turn around, and I'm going to try to turn around. I hope you can see. I'm going to turn around and try to show you how I do my hair. When I pull my hair up like this, then I take this clip, and I slide it through, and pull it through that little 8 right there, and it holds my hair up. Now that's not the best way. I mean, obviously I haven't fixed it like I would normally fix it, but that's how easy it is. It just holds your hair up just like that. And you can do like a French twist. You can do a little French twist with it. You can do all kinds of cute things with it. You can do a ponytail. Yesterday I wore my hair in a ponytail, and I had it down like this, and I used one of these to let me use my ladybug. I'll show you with the ladybug. So I just took it like this, hold it like in a little L shape, and I just put my hair in it and put the clip through. There you go. That's how I wore it yesterday. So anyway, that is the secret to my hair. If anybody wanted to know about my hair while I'm talking about my makeup. I have a lot of these clips, and I still sell them. I haven't sold a lot of them. Matter of fact, last year I think I sold like $200 worth. Not a lot. But I just don't promote it. I don't promote it, guys, because I'm not a salesperson. I'm really not a good salesperson. I have thought about selling Avon, though, because I love Avon. Do any of you sell Avon? I would just be curious to know if you like it. Because I've always loved Avon. My husband still has his very first Father's Day present, and our son will be 31 years old next month. And when he was first born, in the office where I worked, they had passed around an Avon magazine, and they had a beautiful keychain. It was a brass key that had the little nail file and things you could pull out from inside of it. And on the key top, it was round, it said Dad. And it was on a keychain. And so I bought it for him. And do you know, he has for 31 years carried that same keychain. It is never broken. It has never failed. It was from Avon, and I loved it. So I thought, you know, they make such great products. Why don't I sell Avon? But I don't know. I'm just not much of a salesperson. But anyway, back to what I was telling you about the brows. Okay. So I use this on my brows, and what I do is, what you do with this kit, try to get it open, okay, is this side is kind of waxy, and this side is kind of powdery. So you start with the wax, and you take this little double brush right here, has this little double brush, like a little angular brush, and you take the wax side over here on this, and you take your brush and you put it across, and you go across your brows, and then you do the other one, and then you take the other side of the brush and you go to the powder side, and you put the powder on top, and they're going to be really dark. You're going to look like Bozo the Clown, but it's okay, because you're not going to stay that way. Then you take this little brush that looks like this, almost like an eyelash brush, and you rub it across your eyebrows this way. And when you do that, it takes a lot of the extra color and stuff away, but it leaves you with, the hint of your eyebrows being there. So there you go. That's what I do. And I have to laugh when I talk about my eyebrows. It's just, they're hilarious. They're invisible, but they're there. Okay, so after I do that, then I start with my eyeshadow. I tend to always use the same colors. I use browns. Once in a blue moon, I will use a dark purplish color. I guess you would call it plum. Once in a while. If I wear plum, I tend to use plum. But most of the time, I just use these browns. And it tells you exactly what to do inside of this box. This is the Chai Latte 22Q. There is the little thing that tells you what it is. And as you can see, it tells you on, this is Maybelline. I can only wear really Maybelline around my eyes because my eyes are very sensitive to things. but it actually tells you on it what to do. It says that this is your base. It comes with 2 of these little applicators, and they have 2 sides. And so this is your base, and then you start, and it says number 2, you go to your lid, and it's kind of got some sheen in it. It's really pretty. This is the crease. You know, you can put it in the crease of your eye, and if you want to line your eyes, you can use this color. It's very dark. And sometimes I will just take this color, and I will just close my eye, and I will just go right along here with it, you know, just a little bit, because I don't use that much eyeliner. Eyeliner to me makes me look really overdone, I think. I just, and sometimes it itches, and then it makes my eyes water, and then it's terrible. So I tend not to use it. I have some, but I tend not to use it. So anyway, this is what I use, and I just kind of follow the directions that are on that. It's very simple. And then I always use the same mascara. And I have to use mascara just about every day, even if I don't wear makeup, because not only are my eyebrows invisible, but my eyelashes are almost invisible too. I'm just very fair. I'm very fair, and so it makes it hard. But I use this. I just use your typical, I guess this, I don't know. Is this Maybelline? I think it is. Yeah, Maybelline Great Lash. That's what it is. And the color is Black is Black. Okay. Here's one of the makeup brushes that I use. I use this. I think I showed you that in one of my videos. That's my new one. I got rid of my old one. It was just like it. And then here is a color that I use sometimes when I'm using the plum. And I'm going to read to you what it says. This happens to be CoverGirl. I don't use it that much, and one of the reasons I don't use it that much now and then, I don't like to change very much brands, because once I get used to something, I want to stick with it. But CoverGirl makes a great product too, and this is called Raisin. Raisin. I don't think it has oh, it does have a number, Q125. That's what that is. And then for my lipsticks, and let me show you, when I do use an eyeliner, this is what I use. It's called Define a Line. Of course, it's by Maybelline, and it has, you know, the little eyeliner part that twists up and down, and then it has, and this is, once you get it on, this is a pretty dark brown. That's why I use it. And then this is the part where you can go along and, you know, make it a smoother line so it doesn't look like it's just flat drawn on. So I use that when I do, you know, do it. And then I have a couple different types of lipstick that I use. Sometimes I'll use a lip liner. This is just an inexpensive one. Let me see who made this, Rimmel. But it's pretty. It's a very pretty color. Let me tell you the color of this. It is Rich is what it's called. 020. And I love browns. They tend to do really, really good with me. The only pinkish, I don't do good with pinks. The only pinkish type thing I use is the rose blush. That's it. This is called Touchable Taupe 940. It is by Maybelline, and it looks like this. And as you can see, it is plenty well used. But that's one of my favorites. But what I have on today is cheap. I think it was $1. And it is Java 532E by Wet n Wild. And you know they have inexpensive products. I'll show you what it looks like. That's what I've got on. And I like things that are a little bit more neutral. I don't want to go too crazy. I think when you get over 50 and you apply a lot of makeup, it just doesn't look as good. It kind of makes you look older. At least that's my take on it. So there you go. Oh, here's another clip to show you, friends, while I've got it out. This size is a medium. I found this in my makeup bag. I've been wondering where this thing was, and I tend to use the mediums. You saw how much hair I had when I get my hair up. If I do a French knot up there or a French twist in my hair, I have to have a little bit bigger size, and I love this one. It's so pretty. I'll give you the link so you can go over there if you want to check them out and see what the little rose is all about, and let me know about Avon too. I would like to know if any of you like Avon still. I mean, we use the Skin So Soft because they always told us that when we used that, the mosquitoes would stay away from us. And you know what? It works. I think it works. Do you ever use the Skin So Soft for that reason? And then they have a lot of neat jewelry. I mean, they have unique things, whether it's rings or earrings. And they're not very pricey, but they last. I mean, they really hold up. They're good quality. So I'm going to be checking into that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. It has been a joy to spend time with you, friends. We're just talking like girls. If you were at my house, this is exactly what we would be doing, except that we would be having sweet tea, and you can guarantee that pretty soon we'll be having something like a cookie or a slice of cake, or if we didn't have something, I'd just have to go in there and make us some cinnamon rolls. I could do it. I could do it. If you were here, I would do something. Or we'd just say, forget it all, and we'd go to lunch somewhere. We could go down the street to one of our local barbecue joints. They have amazing barbecue. Alston Bridges is my favorite. It's just a couple miles down the road from my house. They have smoked chicken too. And they have chopped or sliced barbecue sandwiches with the red slaw and sauce, and they have the best hush puppies in the world. They also have amazing tea, and they have that really great crushed ice. You know, that really soft pellet ice. Oh, I love that. It's to die for. We could go there. If you were here, we'd do something fun. But you're not here. I hate that. But it has been a joy to spend time with you. I have loved every minute. And I always look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye, friends.